everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for tuning in. Today I'm going to do a little day in the life because, I don't know, I got a busy day and it's kind of quite a variety of stuff, so I thought I'd take you along with me and show how I'm also fitting in marathon training at the same time. It is just before 8 o'clock, it's about 7:45 at the moment, and I've just been stretching on the floor. I didn't film it because it was probably just me making faces like because I did a really heavy leg day yesterday for the first time in a while. I'm trying to strengthen my posterior chain, and especially like my hamstrings, because my coach says that they're very lazy, as I mentioned in my previous vlog. So I was doing straight leg deadlifts, and literally, like, it was the day before yesterday, and literally today I can barely walk still, and I've got to go on a run this morning, so we'll see how that goes. Usually, a lot of people actually have asked, like, how do you plan if you want to do a lifting day but you also want to do runs? How do you actually plan doing both of those things without trying to run on broken legs or being really tired for your lifting day? I tend to plan it so that I don't have a leg day and a run close to each other, but how I did it last week made sense. Like, I did my long run day and then the next day I did the lifting, but because of #marathon training, that you just have to run quite a lot. So I would say as long as you don't feel like you've pulled something, it's generally fine, according to my physio and my coach, to go for a run. Just like warm up a little bit, especially if you're going to try and go fast. But usually if you're going on a long run, your body will warm up into it anyway. So I'm going to go make a coffee this morning. I'm quite sleepy, so yeah, I don't know why I've been sleeping really badly recently, but I have a feeling that the fresh air and what is already looking like a nice day is going to wake me up a little bit. And I've got this presentation at lunchtime today, which I am actually very nervous about. I'm still doing my consultancy on the side of everything else, and I am doing an Instagram, more like a whole round social media consultancy session for an accountancy firm. It's not my first talk like this, but it's my first talk to a firm kind of as serious as this, so we'll see how that goes, and I will try and take you along to that without disturbing the whole event as well. And then this evening I've got a dinner as part of an event with Able & Cole, which is a food box delivery service, and I love food boxes because I'm lazy with my shopping. And I'm really lazy with cooking as well, so actually they're really ideal. So I'm interested to see what they have to say. Never worked with them before, but generally, yeah, looking forward to that. But first, coffee, obviously, and then I'm gonna head out for this run, and then I'm gonna go over all of the stuff for the talk. Before I head out on my run, I'm gonna have a little flick through my speech talk, presentation, whatever, because I'm nervous about it, and because I want to do a good job. And I thought if I go through it now and then go for a run and then come back and go through it again, maybe some of it will have stuck. I think it's unlikely because running tends to destroy my brain, not improve it. But apparently there's something in that, increasing blood flow and memory, and I'm just probably clutching at straws here. But anyway, I'm just gonna like march up and down and practice a little bit. So yeah, give me a second. Time to get dressed. Today I'm wearing Jack WOLFSKIN base layer / mid layery thing. This is very nice. It's another version of the ones that I always show every single week. And Gap Fit leggings. These are actually some of my favourite leggings ever. I did an ad with them. Was it just before? Just after Christmas. And when I tried these on, I was instantly hooked. So yeah, I wouldn't usually go with like a high street brand for fitness stuff, but they've really smashed it with these. These are like their high intensity sport ones. And these are 7/8, but you also have full length ones. Socks, stance socks always. They're the best socks you can get for running, really. And it's a nice day today, so I'm not bothering wearing long socks because I'm hoping that it won't be really wet. Shoes I'm wearing today, road shoes, because we are going on the road. These are Asics Gel Nimbus 21s, I think, yeah, 21s. I was obsessed with the 20s back when I was marathon training last year, and then they came out with the 21s. I think they're a little bit too too heavy, but it's good to train in heavy shoes because, I mean, it's maybe not, but I feel like when you then race in lighter shoes, it's so much easier. So, and I also feel like these have loads of support, so I'm gonna put those on. They are extremely comfortable, and I have 2 or 3 pairs of them because I love them so much. A bag, as usual, this is my Asics 5-litre one. Apparently they don't sell this anymore. You might be able to find it online somewhere, but yeah, 5 litres is a good size for like carrying not very many things. As I mentioned in my previous vlog, if you want more of a review, go over there. But yeah, this is my road running not very far bag, and I carry my keys and my wallet and my phone and all of that kind of stuff that I mentioned last time. Some lightweight gloves. Did I mention I did the Tokyo Marathon? I don't think I've mentioned it enough times. I did the Tokyo Marathon and I wear these gloves every time I run, just to remind myself that I'm not crap, or at least not always. And then I wear a little headband thing as well, that's from WOLFSKIN as well, which is the same place this is from. And then stop procrastinating and actually get out and do a run at some point. Okay, full outfit.
Gonna do these exercises before every run now, courtesy of my coach. Supposed to activate the hamstrings, get my posterior chain firing. I've done 3 by 5 minutes intervals. Did make a difference that my legs are still dead, actually. Looking at the pace compared to last time, or the time before that, it's pretty slow, but at the end of a race you're running on tired legs, so there's no point always practicing on fresh legs. So I'm going to jog back home now and have a shower and then cool down, except warm up my hands because they are still absolutely freezing. I don't get it like the rest of me is boiling and then my hands are just like ice blocks. So warm those up, cool down the rest of me, and then get ready for work. Whew, all done. That was really enjoyable actually. Well, kind of in like a horrible way. It's horrible and then it finished and then felt really good, so I guess that's just like running summed up. I mentioned on my last vlog about my heart rate being really high and I got a couple of replies being like, oh my god, me too. So I'm glad to hear that I'm not alone. I think it's like, I mean, running just is incredibly cardiovascularly tiring, so it's not that surprising. And also I've been looking less at what my heart rate is doing when I'm running and more how quickly it comes down afterwards. Recovery time is more like similarly a really good sign of fitness rather than just, you know, how high your heart rate goes, because that's determined by a number of different factors as well. Whereas if you can start recovering quickly, it means that your cardiovascular fitness is pretty good. So thankfully mine is coming down quite quickly after my runs, not just staying really high for the whole time, so that is a positive sign. But yeah, I guess it means that as I get more towards my half marathon and then later on my marathon and the ultra that I'm doing, I will need to be working more on steady state stuff, so keeping the heart rate low for the duration of my runs, because otherwise I'm gonna die within like half an hour, and we don't want that. So yeah, I'm gonna go and shower, de-sweat a little bit, and then get on with my day. This was the run, by the way, 19 minutes, 20 minutes and 4.32 kilometers. Pretty good. Good start to the day.
So I've decided I'm going to put a little bit of makeup on for my events later, well, for my talk and then my events. I wouldn't usually wear makeup actually, but there's something about when you're feeling a little bit anxious about something, about having that sort of, you know, that at least you look good and then you feel good. I don't know, it's all psychological. I actually don't usually wear makeup very much as of like 2 years ago, about 2.5 years ago, when I decided to do a no makeup challenge when I was going into a new job, because I thought how I look should not dictate how I can work. Like, wearing makeup does not make me a better employee. So I did a whole month wearing no makeup at all. Doesn't feel like a lot, but at the time I was wearing quite a lot of foundation because I have bad skin. Like, I've got scars and stuff you probably can't see because this camera's actually really good. But there you go, like, I get these a lot, and sometimes, or at least at the time, it would dent my confidence. And then I was like, you know what, these people don't know me at all, so I'm gonna go totally without makeup for the whole, like, it was an internship, so for the whole time that I was there. And then when I went to my new job after that, I just still didn't wear any makeup because, again, they didn't know me at all. So they had nothing to compare it to. They couldn't, like, I couldn't come in and they'd be like, oh God, you look a bit tired today, don't you? But then I eventually just stopped wearing it altogether. I've started wearing it a little bit more recently, partly because I actually just find it quite enjoyable to do, but maybe I should spend a little bit more time practicing presentations than doing makeup. But I'm just gonna do like a little bit today because I know that I've got a really busy day of meeting new people and all that kind of stuff. So gonna put on my armour and then get dressed and then practice the presentation a couple more times before I get going and take you with me. I don't know how this whole YouTuber makeup get ready with me thing sort of works. I've never actually watched one before, but I'm just going to show you the products that I use because I know that a couple of gals watch this. I think it's mainly gals actually, but I don't really know. This is Rhian. It's like a day cream. This is my daily moisturiser, and when I wear makeup I tend not to, like if I'm going to wear foundation, this is the foundation I'm going to use. Gosh Dextreme foundation. This is not an ad, but I did do an ad for them a while back. I like their foundation. It's full coverage, but I always mix it with moisturiser to make it some sort of kind of tinted moisturiser because I don't like a really thick coverage. I think it actually makes me look quite weird. I like it to be more natural. So yeah, I've just like mixed together moisturiser and a little bit of foundation. And then I'm gonna stick that all over my face, especially after a shower. My face gets a little bit dry, so it's quite good to be able to have something that's quite moisturising. But yeah, Gosh make their packaging out of recycled ocean plastic, or ocean waste plastic as they call it, which is quite cool. And it's all vegan and cruelty free, and I've been trying to support more brands like that recently because I think we should all put our money where our mouth is, and our mouth where our money is. And if I can talk about them and support them, then that's a good thing. That's my attempt at doing foundation. It's more like tinted moisturiser now. It just makes me look a little bit more human, I guess. Alrighty. And then I have this very old palette. You can tell I'm not a makeup YouTuber because this is like, I don't know how many years old, but this is for your eyelids. Just doing a light colour over the whole lid to make me look a little bit more awake. I used to do makeup every single day, and I honestly don't get how people have the time for it. And then like the darker, that one there, I used to use that one as you can see, but I think this one's a little bit more natural. In the crease, there you go. Does that look any different at all? No? Cool. And then this, which is Soap and Glory? I don't know. Yeah, Soap and Glory. I've had this for ages, and it's a brow palette, and I use that on my eyebrows. Obviously, just the lighter one there. Just fill them in a little bit. I've got quite fair brows. They're bushy, but they're quite light, so I like to make them a little bit more defined. And then I brush them as if I didn't have enough hair to brush already. Kind of looks the same, but a little bit nicer. Then, what else should I wear? Eyeliner. I have this, also from Soap and Glory, back at my uni days. I think makeup expires, by the way, but I'm yet to throw anything out because it's expired, so hopefully it won't kill me. I'm not going to eat it, so I guess expiry dates matter less. It's a bit of definition on the upper lid. Oh yeah, just FYI, I've got lash extensions in the interest of transparency. These are not my real eyelashes, which makes it a lot easier to not wear makeup because I kind of got inbuilt makeup, and I would thoroughly recommend them. If you like putting mascara on every day, but maybe don't want to spend all the time in the world on it, then having extensions is really good, and it means I can just jump out of bed and run out of the door, literally. But I have put in every single video down in the caption box where it's from, because I would really recommend them, and you've got to get it done properly because otherwise you can get like lash mites and all that kind of stuff that's obviously not enjoyable. So yeah, I'd really recommend them. So this is the Gosh Woody eyeliner. No, you can't see it at all. There you go. Again, made from sustainably sourced wood, and again all vegan, cruelty free. Ta-da! It's the makeup. It looks kind of the same as it did before, but just a little bit more, which is the sort of look that I go for. Natural, but yeah, but a bit better. So yeah, anyway, I yes, like I said before, I should probably spend less time doing my makeup and more time actually practicing my presentation. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm not going to film all of it because obviously people pay for this stuff, so if I then just give it out for free on YouTube, then they might be unhappy. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to show you my outfit of the day, which is obviously incredibly important when it comes to doing presentation. Not. And then I'm going to take you along with me to the talk. Okay, so I'm just about to leave, but I just thought I'd show you my outfit of the day. This dress was a Christmas present from Fresha, F-R-E-S-H-A, and I feel quite sophisticated in it. It's like my I am doing serious things sort of dress. And then the shoes are ZARA. I think I wore these in a vlog quite recently as well. They're the sort of heels that I can walk in rather than the heels that I can't walk in that I'll be showing you later. And of course I'm wearing leggings underneath because it's really cold outside, as I discovered this morning. So yeah, gonna wear this, stick on a jumper, feel quite sophisticated. And yeah, better get going because otherwise I'm gonna be late. Okay, so the talk is done and dusted. I think it went really well. In general, I think at the beginning there might have been a bit of confusion about why on earth an accountancy firm needs a social media account. So I tried to say, you know, things like when it comes to client acquisition, one thing that's really important is that you stand out against all the other accountancy firms, and also that there's trust, and social media can really help with both of those things. So I think they kind of got it, and there's a lot of some slightly more old school people there, but hopefully with time they'll see that having, you know, a decent social media account and online presence can really help with some things that an accountancy firm could really do with. So yeah, I'm really happy with how it went. I used to be really scared of public speaking. I used to sing like all the time in front of really big audiences, and that was fine, that never really fazed me, but when it comes to talking I really struggled, and I genuinely think YouTube might have helped a little bit with that because I'm constantly like presenting. My inner monologue doesn't make much sense at all, so when I actually have to say it in words, hopefully it makes a little bit more sense, and doing that on YouTube I think probably helps with doing it in front of an audience, especially talking about something that I know quite a lot about. So it's about 3 o'clock now. I'm absolutely starving because I didn't have lunch. I had a late breakfast, but I didn't have lunch before I went because having food and then getting really anxious about something just means that I get really like bloated and gassy, and I was just like, I do not want that in a small room of 30 people. So I waited to have my lunch until afterwards. So I'm just going to knock together something now, see what food I have in the house. I don't think it's much. I just bought a sourdough bread, so it will involve bread. Maybe isn't the most inspiringly presented meal that I've ever made, but it's got all the stuff in it. It's got protein, it's got carbs, it's got fat, it's got more carbs and a lot of flavour. This is like my go-to throw together meal. I'll just find whatever veg I have at home and basically just pan fry it with some garlic and olive oil, and then if I'm feeling particularly hungry I'll have extra pieces of toast and bits of protein with it as well. But yeah, this is like a kind of casual thrown together lunch, or I'll just have like leftovers from the day before. But that Naked Glory stuff is really good. I found their sausages a little bit too meaty. I don't really like meat, so it's not really my kind of favourite thing to find a meat substitute that actually tastes like meat. But if you do like meat, check them out, because my boyfriend's dad hates meat substitutes but loves meat but wants to eat less meat and really enjoys the Naked Glory ones. So yeah, I can recommend them to everyone, and the chicken strips are really good. About to get ready to go out. I'm gonna stick on some more kind of funky boots for tonight's event. It's with Abel and Cole, and I'm just snacking on some oh so good chocolate with gut-friendly bacteria. It comes in small little individual packets, which is probably a good thing, but yeah, so I've got this is empty. I've got through the whole of this in 24 hours, so that's quite good. That's quite impressive. But yeah, I'm gonna have one of these and then head off to the event. It is 5:50, I can leave at 6. I've just been replying to emails since getting back because obviously I was focusing on the presentation earlier today, so I didn't really do any of my other work. But got some cool stuff coming in at the moment, so just trying to keep the ball rolling. February is notoriously quiet when it comes to collaborations because people do December Christmas campaigns, and then they have the January rush of like all health and wellness like being obviously massive in January because everyone wants to lose weight and all the January things. Everyone just kind of jumps on the bandwagon. So when it comes around to February, like everyone's tired and bored of doing campaigns, so they tend to wait until the spring, like get ready for summer campaigns come along, which happens all too quickly. But yeah, I'm just trying to push things a little bit because often in February I won't make enough money to pay my rent, so I'm just trying to like keep the ball rolling for March so that I can actually start getting paid a little bit more when it comes to March. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I'm gonna eat my chocolate, feel a little bit better, and then head out to this event. Okay, outfit of the night, very similar to outfit of the day, plus jumper. This is my Falca jumper that I wear like day in, day out. And some cooler boots. These come up to there, and then of course I'm wearing leggings underneath. Gotta keep warm. Had my second run of the day running here. God, this is so zoomed in. Sorry, I can't zoom out, it's the lens, it's not my fault. In these heels, I ran for the train because it was in 6 minutes, and it takes 9 minutes to get there usually, and I made it with a minute to spare, which I find quite impressive considering the size of these. But anyway, I've just arrived at the event. I think I'm very on time, if not slightly early. So yeah, I'm gonna head in and show you guys what it's all about.
It's such an amazing project, such a valuable project to come together in such a short space of time and to get such attention as it has, and to see it really come to fruition has been incredible, to be honest. It's been a process that I feel very lucky to be a part of, and hopefully the same to you as well. Now we've brought you along for the ride too, so thank you very much for coming down tonight. It really means so much to get this kind of reception to what we do, and particularly to a project like this.
Finally back from my event. It was such a lovely evening. It was amazing to meet so many inspirational people, people who are interested in a lot of the same stuff that I'm interested in. As a lot of you might know, I started out my account doing food, just purely food. It was a kind of eating disorder recovery account, and so I was doing a lot of recipes, a lot of cooking, all that kind of stuff at the very beginning. And then it moved into fitness, and now it's primarily fitness, and then I write a lot about sustainability as well. So I was there from my sustainability angle, but it's kind of done full circle, and because I was there for my sustainability stuff, I then also got to meet the people who are in the food scene, talking about sustainability from the food scene. So it's actually quite nice to be there talking about food and sustainability rather than just fitness. And don't get me wrong, I love fitness, but variety is the spice of life, right? No pun intended in terms of spices. But yeah, it was really, really nice to be able to chat about sustainability and food and the importance of having some awareness of where our food is coming from. So yeah, thanks Abel and Cole for a great evening. Tomorrow morning I've got another event, so it is 10 o'clock now, and I've only just got back, so I'm gonna wind down for bed, light a couple of candles, get my usual evening routine going. Sometimes I struggle to sleep after a really busy day like that. Busy, quite exciting day, because I've spent my entire day talking to people and getting myself quite hyped and quite worked up for all of these things, especially the talk. So winding myself back down for bed is often a little bit difficult, but having a really good bedtime routine has helped with that massively. I used to have insomnia, so I've had to be quite strict with myself when it comes to bedtime routine. But that's it for today. The rest of this evening is going to be in the dark and very boring. It will just be me sleeping, so I'm gonna sign out now. I really hope you enjoyed this vlog and found it interesting. If you did enjoy it, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please do hit the subscribe button. I'll be back to running stuff next week. I've got a couple of exciting things in the pipeline and a lot of stuff that I want to share with you soon as well, so keep an eye out on here and obviously my Instagram as well for all of that stuff. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!